Hey guys, Pretzel here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about my top 10 list for my top 10 action figures I got this year. I will not really explaining much because I'm not really good at explaining. And before I get into this, I will be mistaking myself by saying level something like level 8 because I've been playing this hunting game that has levels for each depending on what animals and depending on what level it is. Say level 9, it is a legendary animal and I want to hunt it down, and I usually go through levels a lot in the game, so it's really complicated when I try not to say level and say number. But anyways, coming at number 10 is the NECA Alien 1990 arcade version. Now, this guy's at number 10 because, you know, he has good articulation, good accessories, and the paint job is okay, though I'm not really too big on the pink and purple type scheme because I'm a boy. But anyways, this guy ain't really useful for stop motions, so this is why I usually bunk most of my figures in the top 10 down, because I like getting figures for stop motions, though this guy does complete the articulation wise. So that's that. So that's number 10. Number 7. Number 10. Coming in at number 9 is Marvel Legends Walmart exclusive Thanos. Now, this guy's at number 9 because he has limited articulation, and I do not really like this blue cartoonish blue that he has, but I do think I said that I did like the blue when I first got this figure, but after having him for a while I don't really like it. And this guy is way down from what he would be, is because I will not be using him because he is very useless at the moment. And I don't really need to explain why. But yeah, just that. Coming in at number 8 is NECA Terminator T800 video game version. And this guy would be higher, again, if he had better articulation. Though he has a limited, though it's not as good as Thanos, I don't think. I haven't really compared the articulation. I just, personally picked because I'm personalized. I don't know. But this guy does come with better accessories, or good accessories, not better, which does kick out Thanos, be like, you don't come with any accessories. And the paint is really, really good. Out of all these figures, this one's my favorite. Has my favorite paint scheme, because I just really like the video game stuff that they've been doing, and NECA's been doing this kind of stuff for a while, and I really enjoy it. And yeah, that's practically it. So coming in at number 7 is Marvel Legends Taskmaster. This guy is at number 7 because his articulation isn't as good as the ones above, besides one, which I will explain that when I get to that figure. And the accessories are good. I don't really like the skull face because, it's just kind of boring. I like the cool metallic type mask that he had on with the last version of him. And I don't like the cape that he had, which I don't have it on right now. And it's okay for stop motion, but it's not the best as some of the others that I have. So that's number 7. Number 6 is going to be, I think it was this one. My Marvel Legends Walmart exclusive Black Panther. This is my first Black Panther figure, though some of his accessories weren't really good, hinting to the fact that I'm using one of his accessories or 3 of his accessories for a custom figure, which I'm still working on. And the only cool accessory that I think is pretty cool was his fire fist type thing that he comes with the that you can put on the fist. I don't really like the purple type stuff that he has, the pinkish purple. The dark purple would have been cool because that with the movie and stuff, that would have been better. But this pinkish purple, I don't really like that. And though the articulation does pull off really nice, I do like the articulation. He's okay for stop motion, though I haven't really tried him yet. And he's not really useful at the moment, but he is more useful than Thanos. So, also because this stuff right here kind of chips off, so that also kind of bumps it down because of the almost limited articulation there. But yeah, that's number 6. Coming in at number 5 is Marvel Legends. If you would. Really? Come on. Thank you. Yeah. Marvel Legends Venom Pool. Now, this guy has good articulation, and his armor is always backwards because he's like broken or something. But anyways, he would be higher if it was more of like a Venom like figure, not the Venom Pool, because I'm not really a Deadpool fan, which is why I always have him in the Venom form, because I don't really like Deadpool. Though this figure does deliver some good articulation, I do like the paint scheme, besides the Deadpool symbol. And don't get me wrong, I know you guys probably be like, "Oh, you hate Deadpool? Well, I guess what, I hate you." Well, I'm not really a fan of Deadpool, though I do like the movies, well, I don't really like the first one, but I like Deadpool 2. I did like that movie. It was funny. I'm just not really that favor of the character. But yeah, this figure is pretty cool. I do like the figure, and he would be at top if it was, I don't know, better articulated or something. But the figures that I have above would explain why he's not higher in the list. Coming in at number 4 is Marvel Legends Carnage. I've been waiting for a Carnage figure forever. And when I first saw him in Walmart, not this one, the first one, I didn't think much of what it was. I was like, ooh, these are some cool figures. Look at this one. Look at that one. And I would look at like the Toxin, Carnage, and Anti-Venom, and I'd be like, oh, those are cool. And I was going to get I don't remember who I was gonna get. I think I was gonna get Anti-Venom, but I was like, nah. But then when I got more into learning Spider-Man stuff, and I learned out Carnage, and I was like, oh my life, I need you. And then trying to find him on Amazon, and he's 60. Oh, snap, man. I just got punched. And his price proceeded to grow. Yeah. And I was eventually going to get the Marvel Select Carnage, but, you know, he's like this tall, and I don't want a tall figure. Though I already have practically a tall Carnage, if you don't know. But yeah, I've been waiting for a Carnage figure forever, and he comes with some good accessories. The only accessories I really care about are the axe hand and the like claw hand or something. I'm not too fond of the Cleus Cassidy head, though I could use them if I decided to for a stop motion. But yeah, it's good to have that. Coming in at number 3 is Bandai Tamashii Nations Robot Spirits Obsidian Fury. Maybe it would be better if I can just get him to stand. If you would just, thank you. Now, this guy, he's at number 3 because he has the best articulation out of any of my figures besides the SH Monster Arts figures. His articulation is just amazing. Like, look at this. Which other figure do you think can do that? Do you think you can get any other figure to do that? Or, like, his arms and stuff can go like any way you want them to do. The only thing that limits it is really these things right here. But and Gypsy Avenger did not make it into this list because of these things, and because his articulation was more limited than Obsidian Fury, and he comes with some great accessories. Not really the open hands; those aren't really, but the swords, I do like them, the chain swords. What the heck is going on? I'm like itchy or something. I think this is shirt needs to be washed or something. But the blades are really cool, and the articulation is great, which is why he is at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1962. Now, this guy would be at number 1, and he is very good articulation. I love the articulation, as I already said. The paint is pretty cool. The eyes and the texture and whatnot is good. The tail is good too, though he's a little stiff because I haven't really messed around with him in a while. But the reason why he is not at number 1 is because of that. Because this articulation, or this arm, proceeds to want to pop out whenever it decides to. And it is not very exciting, because I do not like joints like that. Especially when they fall out very, 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 very easily. But if I were to use them for stop motions, I would have to use very light, very light movement on the figure. But it is usable for stop motions, which is why he's at number 2. And the articulation is still great, and the detail is, still great. That's just the only reason why he's not at number 1. So, number 1 is NECA Hornhead Predator. Were you expecting Fidgety Predator? You're wrong. It is Hornhead Predator. Why, you may ask? Because it's probably my best Predator figure I've got. Don't get me wrong, Fidgety Predator, his looks in the paint and the detail is all perfect. It looks movie accurate, but the articulation, man, oh my gosh, it kills me. And he's not even on the top 10 list because of the articulation. And this guy has some amazing accessories. The blade, the amazing blade, sword that is like, could probably chop 3 guys' heads off. The blades, which are like katanas, which are very cool because if you didn't know, I like double blades and I like long blades. So that's a thumbs up for me. Also, he has a removable mask. And the articulation, isn't that great. Like I said, because, like I said before. But the reason why he's at number 1 is because he's the most useful figure that I got this year. The detail is pretty good. Most of the better detail is on the face and in the feet, but the detail is not phenomenal, but it is better than some figures that I've got. The articulation is better than some figures, not all of them. Obviously, the Marvel Legends outbeat this guy. But the overall, me liking Predator and it being a good Predator figure makes it into my spot as number 10, or number 1. The one thing that really had me challenged for the number 1 spot is because of the this right here. But as you can see, I struggled with getting that off, and it doesn't pop off easily. And now I have to try and get it back on. There it goes. And that is useful, because if you see my Rogue trailer thing, whatever, when he's going to pick up his mask and put it on his face, I popped the arm off that can pop off, and I reached with my fingers holding it and touched the mask, and I used it to look like he's putting on his mask because his arm doesn't really go up to his face that well, so I had to use that, and it really worked perfectly. So that's a plus for it, and overall figure, I think it's a good figure. It's my best figure of this year. Yeah, sorry. And I wonder what I will be getting next year. I don't really know if I'm going to be getting over 10 figures. I might not. But I can tell you now, so far, I can say that the number 1 figure for next year is probably going to be S.H. Monstars Godzilla 2019. So, you guys have just to wait for that. And in this long video, I like to say that Some other videos will be coming out. One being the there isn't really going to be any news videos, but there's going to be 2 videos, mostly aimed for like my subscribers. Channel update and what is it called? My year review for this 2018 year. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you agree with my list. And if you want to, you can tell me what your top 10 figures were in the comments down below. Even though no one's really gonna do it anyways, but you know, I thought it would just be a cool suggestion. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. B.